Imagine a place lost to time, a place where an entire village vanished overnight. No explanation, no warning, they were just gone. This isn't a scary story. This is the unsettling truth of Silwood, Pennsylvania. Silwood was a small, quiet town nestled in the foothills of the Appalachians. Life there moved at a slower pace. People knew their neighbours. Children played in the streets. It was a slice of Americana, untouched by the chaos of the modern world. Then it was gone. On a cold November night in 1986, something happened in Silwood, something unexplainable, something that still haunts the memories of those who dared to venture there, something we're about to explore. For years, whispers of Silwood have circulated among those who seek the strange and unusual. Tales of abandoned homes, untouched belongings, and an eerie silence that hangs heavy in the air. Whispers that drew us, a team of explorers, to uncover the truth. We arrived on a crisp autumn day, the air thick with the smell of pine and damp earth. The road into town was overgrown, reclaimed by nature. A rusted sign barely clinging to its post read, "Welcome to Silwood." A chill ran down my spine. It felt like we were stepping into a graveyard. As we made our way down Main Street, a sense of unease settled upon us. Houses stood empty, doors creaking open like hungry mouths. Toys lay forgotten in yards, gathering dust and memories. The silence was deafening, broken only by the sound of our own footsteps and the distant caw of a crow. We weren't the first to investigate Silwood. Over the years, numerous attempts had been made to understand the town's fate. Journalists, paranormal investigators, even government agencies had come and gone, each leaving with more questions than answers. Some spoke of strange electromagnetic readings, others of unexplained shadows and whispers. A few even claimed to have seen flickering lights in the old church steeple, like a beacon in the night. But no concrete evidence was ever found. No logical explanations were ever offered. As we delved deeper into the town, the weight of its emptiness pressed down upon us. Every creaking floorboard, every rustling leaf sent shivers down our spines. We were walking in the footsteps of ghosts, searching for answers in a town that had seemingly vanished into thin air. Our investigation led us to the local diner, a place frozen in time. Cups sat on tables half filled with cold coffee. A newspaper lay open on the counter, its headlines from a day that never ended. It was as if the occupants had simply vanished, leaving their lives behind. We discovered an old ham radio in the corner, its microphone covered in dust. On a whim, I flicked the switch, expecting only static, but what we heard sent chills down our spines. A faint voice crackling through the speaker, a woman's voice. "Hello? Can anyone hear me?" the voice pleaded. "It's happening again. The lights, the shadows. Please, someone help us." The transmission cut out, leaving us in stunned silence. Was this a recording, a residual echo of the past, or something more sinister? Days turned into nights as we meticulously documented every detail of Silwood. We photographed, measured and catalogued every abandoned home, every piece of forgotten furniture, every child's toy left behind. The town was a time capsule, a snapshot of life interrupted. We examined the local schoolhouse, its desks still littered with textbooks and children's drawings, the town hall where a calendar hung on the wall, the date circled in red, November 12th, 1986. The date. Silwood went silent. The date the nightmare began. Everywhere we looked, we found evidence of lives cut short. Half-eaten meals on tables, clothes left hanging on clotheslines, cars parked haphazardly in driveways. It was as if the residents of Silwood had simply stepped out for a moment, never to return. Theories abound about what happened to the people of Silwood. Some whisper of government experiments gone wrong, citing the nearby scientific research facility. Others speak of mass hysteria, a collective delusion that swept through the town. A few even entertain the idea of alien abduction, pointing to strange lights seen in the sky that fateful night. But no theory holds water, no explanation can account for the complete and utter disappearance of an entire town. No trace of the residents has ever been found, no bodies, no belongings, no sign of struggle. It's as if they simply ceased to exist. As the sun began to set on our final day in Silwood, casting long shadows across the deserted streets, a sense of dread washed over us. We had uncovered more questions than answers. We had found evidence of lives lived, then abruptly cut short. But we were no closer to understanding the truth of what happened in Silwood. The more we investigated, the more we realized the depths of the mystery. The disappearance of Silwood defied logic. It defied explanation. It challenged our very understanding of reality. Could it have been a mass exodus, a sudden and inexplicable urge to flee? But where did they go? And why leave everything behind? Was it a natural disaster, a sinkhole or earthquake that swallowed the town whole? But there was no geological evidence to support such a claim, or could it be something more otherworldly? A rip in the fabric of space-time, a dimensional portal, a phenomenon beyond our comprehension. As we drove away from Silwood, the setting sun casting an eerie glow on the abandoned town, we couldn't shake the feeling that we were leaving behind more than just a ghost town. We were leaving behind a mystery that may never be solved. The story of Silwood isn't just a local legend or a campfire tale. It's a stark reminder that there are still mysteries in this world that defy explanation. It's a testament to the enduring power of the unknown and the insatiable human desire to understand it. As I write this, I can't help but think about that faint voice on the ham radio. Was it a desperate plea for help? A warning from beyond the grave? Or simply a trick of the mind, a manifestation of our own fears and uncertainties? The truth, as they say, is out there, and somewhere, lost in the annals of time, the people of Silwood are waiting to be found. The search for answers continues.